Whether you are establishing your digital records for the first time or catching up after some time away, here are a few tips on how to most efficiently update your student records. First, go to the Record Plan menu at the top of MRX, then select Record Progress. Before you begin to record progress, you and your school may want to pick a catch-up day for students so that all staff knows that the records from that day reflect the student progress up to that point. Often it is the last day of the previous term or the school year. Have a conversation with school staff to develop a plan and change the date in the lower right corner before you begin to bring your students up to speed. Click on the calendar icon in the lower right corner, and then change the month with the left and right arrows and the year with the up and down arrows. Select the appropriate date when you find it, and now notice in the lower right corner it reflects the date I just selected. Now you can record progress as if it were that day, the catch-up day in this case. So to update records for one student, select them on the left side of the screen and select an area in the middle column. All of the lessons in that area populate on the right, and if you have sequenced your lessons correctly, you should be able to go down the list and record quickly. Click on the highest status this child has achieved on every applicable lesson in this area. Click through. I'll just show you some examples here. And I can go down as far as I want, but as soon as I've recorded every status in those bubbles, make sure to hit save in the lower right corner or all this information will be lost. And now I can see in the high and most recent columns on the right that those statuses were saved, and I'm good to go, and I can continue in this area, in a different area, or with a different student. One way to really speed up this process is to record progress for multiple students. For example, I could select multiple students on the left who have the same proficiency on certain lessons. To do so, use the Control key on a PC computer or the Command key on a Mac and just hold it down and select students who may be in similar positions. And now you can record progress just the same if they are in the same spot, and hit save in the lower right corner once you've completed that. And now I can actually see the date on the left side of the screen showing when that status was saved with my catch-up date. That allows you to record progress 3 times as fast if you have 3 students. I could also catch up all students in one grade by utilizing the student filter. Select a full grade in the lower left corner. For example, I can choose all my kindergartners. And now I can hit the Select All button in the lower left corner. Maybe change the area. And if I know they have all mastered the first few lessons, click that and click Save as always. And now in the left, under the Mastered column, you can see I've recorded progress for all of them on the catch-up date. You could do this with grade levels in all areas and then go back and tweak based on specific learning for each student, which should still save you a whole lot of time. That's about all there is to it. This may take a fair amount of time to get all your records up to date, but you should have to only do this once if you keep up with your record keeping throughout the year. Then your student records are safe, backed up, and accessible from any internet-connected computer.